AI agents for data analysis are starting to take off in the enterprise, but you need to give them the context, business knowledge, and the way things are done around here in order to get success. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use an agent in Google Antigravity for data analysis and how to give that agent the skills and context to properly query the business knowledge so we could take advantage of all the enhanced capabilities for data analysis. Let's head over to BigQuery and get started. I'm going to have my data agent analyze this table of Chicago taxi trips for revenue. And I'm choosing this table because while it's very well annotated, and you can see here from the descriptions on the fields that it is very well annotated, there is some nuances that an agent won't get by just looking at these descriptions. And that's why we need to build a skill in order to give it that extra context to analyze the revenue data correctly. So I'm going to start off in Antigravity. I first need to install some MCP servers to connect this properly up to BigQuery. Go to MCP servers. There is a MCP server for BigQuery. Just go in and install that. And then that has some certain tools where we'll be able to look at the schema of the table, and we are also able to run SQL queries. It's also important to set rules or system instructions for the workspace. So I'm going to go into customization, go into rules. And for this simple example, I just wanted to use a specific project to tell it that up front and then present the SQL query before presenting data analysis results. Now, when you get into visualizations and you're doing different things with PDFs and PowerPoints, you will have more rules than that. So what I want to do is I want to create a folder in here. I want to open a folder in Antigravity, and this is going to be my agent folder. So this is called taxi trips analysis, and this is where I'm going to install my skill. So the rules are for the workspace and the skill is for this folder. So I'm going to ask this to look at the taxi trips table and tell me how much revenue my company made in 2023. I'm giving that a specific company, and I'm going to run this with 3.6 flash medium, and I'm going to run this query. So what this will do now is this will look at my MCP server, look at what tools it needs to get the table info, and then it needs to execute some SQL, and then it's going to write that query out into my agent window and present the results. And while the SQL query is correct, it doesn't understand what total revenue is for this table. So it's taken trip total, but trip total contains some elements that I wouldn't count in my total revenue. And these nuances is what you want to put into your skill when you're using an agent for data analysis, because it doesn't know your business. So I'm going to ask this to show the elements of total revenue. So fares should be in total revenue, extras should be in total revenue, but tips and tolls should not be in total revenue. So keep that in your mind. I'm going to instruct that in the skill. And then the next thing I'm going to ask is what payment types are included in this data. So it is included the payment type for no charge and dispute in this, as you can see down below. So I'm going to give the agent a few corrections. I'm going to say revenue means fare and extras columns only, and don't use tolls and tips, and don't use trip total. Leave out trips where payment charge is no charge or dispute. Leave out trips where trip seconds equals 0, and then run this revenue query with these corrected. And now I'm looking at this revenue calculated and trips calculated with my business rules. This looks good to me. I've got only extra and fare included, and I have the payment types excluded, and I have my trip where seconds equals 0 excluded as well. So now I'm going to ask this to encode this into a skill, create a skill capturing everything you learned, only ever include taxi affiliation services, and then put the agreed queries in a reference file and write the description so it triggers on any question about taxi affiliation service revenue. And I've asked it to include the schema in the description. So I'd always ask the agent to write the skill first, and then I can go in and edit it later. So this is writing the skill and the agreed queries to the workspace, and then I can go in and review this. This skill is called the skills MD file. So I can go in here and I can go in and open a preview of what this looks like. First, we start off with the description. So the the description is how it will see if it needs to access this skill because it doesn't want to load all below into context. And then it goes into workspace rules, use this project, present the SQL, only filter to this company. And then we go into our revenue classification, only use fares and extras, exclude these columns from revenue, and then it goes down into my row exclusion rule. So it's using everything it's learned in order to build out this skill, and it's also building it out from the agreed upon date, and then it is taking the schema in from the BigQuery table. So if I want to change this or enhance it, I can enhance it in this skill itself. So in this skill itself, it refers to a agreed queries, and these are the agreed queries in here, and you can build on that. So I've accepted them, and I want to go in and just edit this skill. So I'm just going to say, always refer to me as the governor when I execute a query, just to show you that the updates will enhance that skill. So I'm going to start a new chat in here, and I'm just going to ask, what's the revenue for 2020? It then analyzes the skill and then it executes the SQL. And you can see from this for 2020, we have the agreed upon query for revenue. It's called me governor in here as well. So it is accessing that skill, and I have my 2020 revenue. And now I have a proper query for revenue. I'm going to ask this to analyze the previous 2 and the following 3 years from 2020. So you can see in here, this is a much more enhanced query. I have my total trips, base fare, extras, revenue, year-on-year change and revenue difference, and it's given me some narratives in here as well. So I'm just going to ask this to export this as an economist style PDF. Now there's a couple of installs we have to do to make that happen, but this has now generated a chart, generated a HTML report, and generated a PDF. And I can access that here. And now you can see what a proper query does in terms of get our data into a good place. And then we can use all the goodies that are in AI agents to create really good end user deliverables. So this is my PDF in here. It's got all my insight, and it's also got all the data here that I've asked for the previous 2, 2020, and the following 3 years. So now I'm going to ask it to create a slide deck similar to the PDF. And you can connect this to Google Slides with another MCP server, but I'm just creating this deck locally. So it's created a pretty good looking deck now, which I can go back and forth with the agent and I can edit if I have any edits. But the most important thing about this is that I've grounded the data in my business rules. Without the proper data, this doesn't work. People in my company are using Antigravity to do a lot of their data analysis, and it's saving them a serious amount of time. I hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you very soon for another Google Analytics tutorial.